Hello everybody, welcome back to a new video by Reviews on Anything. My name is Peter and today we're having a look at the Hydrocap from a company called WAATR. The name already says it and suggests what it is. You can tell here by the box as well. It is a UV purifying device that will kill 99.99999% of all living things in your water. Important thing to notice right from the get-go is that it contains living things, so bacteria, viruses and so on. That means that pollutants in the water, chemicals, heavy metals or whatever, those are still there. So UV light is not a magical cure for all kinds of pollution, but for all living things, you are good to go with this. Especially important, of course, these days to drink clean water. And you can imagine applications in developing countries, for example, where the water quality is slightly more questionable than here in the Netherlands, for example. For those markets, it's great, but also for your normal water bottles, purification and cleaning is key. Because water bottles eventually will get dirty from bacteria in your mouth, so that is key to keep those clean and mold-free as well. Now I'm showing you the packaging in the inside without the device in it. Hope it comes across, but it is very sturdy packaging with nice padding in between, so that already is a good giveaway of the quality of the product. Here is the product itself. It's a little cap that you screw on top of your water bottle. This one in particular is suitable for all wide mouth bottle applications. There's a whole list on the website of the things that they are compatible with. And that is really all there is to it. This is the cap. You get a little start guide here in the box as well. Nothing too crazy. It only has one button, so operations is not very complicated. But it is a tap, a double tap, or a triple tap, depending on what mode you want. It has several modes in order to either sort of clean your bottle throughout the day or do a power clean to get everything destroyed inside. Here's the proprietary charging cable with a magnetic solution. You can see the pins here on the device itself, attaches to it, and the other end attaches in a USB brick. So, pretty straightforward, but it is a proprietary solution, so that is definitely a downside that we'll get to in a minute. Charging itself should last you about a week on a single charge, but that obviously depends on usage. If you go for the full 3-minute power blast, then of course the battery is going to run out a bit quicker. Obviously you got to see it in action, so here we go. Here is a Hydro Flask wide mouth bottle. Nothing really crazy going on. It's pretty straightforward. It is just a lid. You screw it on and you are good to go. Thanks to the sort of carry handle, you can still carry your bottle around easily or clap it to a backpack with a carabiner if you want. And this is really how it'll look. It'll fit on all wide mouth Hydro Flask bottles. I happen to have those laying around, so use those for the video. Pretty straightforward. Screw it on. It's leak proof, spill proof, and all that good stuff. It is not thermal insulating. I would reckon, I didn't test that to be honest, but it is not made for thermal insulation. So it is just meant to make sure that your bottle is watertight and nothing spills out. The good part obviously is that it is very portable, so you can pour your drink, put it on, and have it clean your water as you go along, as you travel, for example. But on the other hand, you can also just screw it on to have a quick cleaning cycle after usage to get any smells or any living organisms out of your bottle. And that's really what it's designed to do, just cleaning either the water inside your bottle or cleaning the bottle itself. And both are important. Like I said in the beginning, if you live in a country where the water quality is questionable, then cleaning the water itself is great, of course. Here in the Netherlands, that is not an issue, but your bottle will get dirty over time because of the bacteria in your mouth and the interaction with the bottle itself. Now, a clear downside of this Hydrocap is that it is just a cap. It is not a drinking solution. So it seals your bottle, no problem, but there's no drinking solution like these two here that are available for Hydro Flask bottles. So you're going to have to carry 2 caps around. Clean water is important, but obviously you want to use the water at some point. And especially these wide mouth bottles, they're not really suitable for drinking without a cap. I mean, it's not impossible, obviously, but it's not very convenient. When you're driving in your car, you're using a drinking solution, not drinking straight from the opening. In fairness, they are working on a product that has a drinking system integrated as well. To come back to the charging, it is functional, but it is proprietary, so it's annoying that you have to carry a separate cable around. I don't really see why there's no USB hole on the side for charging. It has a battery integrated, so it's just a matter of moving the connection point, and it can't be that complicated. But all in perspective, of course, it is not that much of a hassle to just carry these two things around in your suitcase or backpack or whatever, just to keep your bottle clean or your water clean. And again, especially when you're traveling to countries where the water quality might not be all that good, you know, this is literally a lifesaver maybe. So I can handle the slight extra bulk, but in fairness, this also should not be much of an issue in 2022, in my opinion. Overall, though, the design is nice. It looks sleek. It looks almost OEM when you put this on a Hydro Flask bottle, like in my case. It looks like something Hydro Flask could have made. So that's a great compliment. I think it's a streamlined solution for a real problem, and I think the execution of the design and the build quality is great, which it should be because this costs about $100 here in the Netherlands. So certainly not cheap, but quality costs money, as I've said many times on this channel. Good things aren't cheap and cheap things aren't good. So, you pay for what you get. Now you saw me turn off the lights here because I got to show you the light effects. There's an LED ring around the top here. Flashing red at this case because it's not attached to the bottle. That's a safety feature. UV lights can of course be very damaging if you don't watch out what you're doing. So nice safety feature that it only works on the bottom. You can see the lights briefly go on here as I press the button on the top, but they turn off immediately once again. So that's very nice. Good safety feature means you can also not use it for anything else, but this is intended for these bottles, so I think that is a good solution. Now a single tap here will give you the battery status. You can see it flashing green, so we're all in the clear there. Do it again just for good measure. Then there are several modes. You can go for normal clean, which is a brief UV blast, or a power clean, which is a long one. You can see that the top is now sort of pulsing blue. Don't mind the flicker from the camera, of course. But that is indication that the cleaning is actually in operation. And then when you take it off, it goes red again. A safety feature once again, that you should not be removing that and that it is not currently working. So that's great. Overall, a good execution on the way it functions. And you can see here again, clicking the bottom without it being attached to the bottle. The lights briefly light up, but it's certainly not any kind of sustained light, so you can't do any harm or damage to your eyes or children or people or anything else going on around you. Now that is really all I can show you of this Hydrocap from WAATR. Overall, I quite like this product. It's well built, it's well made, solid, feels OEM, and overall the whole presentation and the execution of the product is great. From the safety features to the one button operation to the lights around the top, I think it is a product well done, and it's a focus product, which is the product I like the most. They do one thing and one thing only, so there's no Bluetooth built in, no speaker, no nonsense, compatible with a whole bunch of bottles. I think overall this is very well done and a good value for the money that you're getting out of it, because this is a product that will last you a very long time, and especially when you're a traveler, this is something I would say almost essential for your gear. I would like to see a normal USB charging solution though, and I'm certainly looking forward to their drinking solution. This was it for this video. Thanks for watching.